Sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
A lot of people are in this position. Are you maxed out on credit card debt and it's affecting your credit score? Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending is here to give us a demonstration and show you the way out. This is really important for people's finances. So what do you have here?
Well, what I have is 5 glasses, all representing credit cards.
Okay.
This big glass right here has a $10,000 credit card limit. This one $10,000, this one $10,000, and these 2 smaller ones, we're going to give you an example of those being $5,000 lines of credit. So all together here, Jane, we have $40,000 of potential availability on your credit. And so if you have no credit card debt whatsoever and no late payments, but mainly no credit card debt, the maximum points that are available is 255 points. If you have no credit card debt, then you're going to be in great shape when it comes to your credit score unless you made late payments. The 2 things that ding your credit score the most, credit card debt and late payments. So for example, what I want to use though is, let's say you have this $10,000 credit card and we fill it halfway up.
You went shopping.
You went shopping, you spent $5,000, and that means you only have $5,000 of availability. Well, we just heard our capacity level because now we have $40,000 available, but we have debt on 5. But here's what happens, Jane. Let's say we fill this baby all the way up, almost overflowing. We fill this up. We fill this up.
You bought a new car and went shopping.
Yeah, and these are all, for example, credit cards, and we just go through. We have now our credit card capacity. Well, we've got $10,000 here. We've got $10,000 here, and we got a little bit here. We got $20,000 worth of debt on $40,000 availability. Our credit score just took a big dip. Out of the 255 points available, we potentially could lower our score 130 points by doing that.
Okay, and this is something people don't necessarily think about that much because you use your credit cards all the time. What is the average household credit card debt?
Right now, it's about $16,000 for married couples, $16,000. But Jane, I see every single day people that have $40,000, $60,000, $100,000, and all these, for example, all these glasses are filled and they're overflowing because many people have even went over their limit on some of these things.
And exactly how, for people who don't understand exactly, how does credit card debt impact your credit card score?
Yeah,
your
credit score, it damages it, okay? I had a client the other day that did a cash out refinance, Jane. The only thing that was affecting them was all their credit card debt and their score. Here's what happens. I have a simulator that's available, and I did a simulator that if they paid off all their credit card debt, their score went from 682 to 802. That's how much credit card debt hurts people.
And 802 is a really good score.
It is a good score.
So you talk about cash out refinances and how home values, especially in our area, we're fortunate, have exploded. Can you explain why this is?
Yeah, a lot of people, what they've done is they've owned their homes for quite a while now, and home values have went up.
Right.
So a lot of people are tapping into their equity, and the number one reason is to get out of this. Because what happens is when you're getting charged 20% interest, these just keep overflowing and overflowing.
It's hard to ever get ahead of it.
You can't. And a lot of times if you have $40,000 in credit card debt, Jane, at 20% interest, you're paying $8,000 just a year in interest, not even toward the principal. So that's why a lot of people are turning to cash out refinances. That's why a lot of people need to get motivated to get out of credit card debt, because it impacts your score, it impacts your relationships, and it can impact your financial life.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Rodney.
Thanks,
You can
Jane.
give Rodney a call. The number to call is 1-800-EXPRESS for all your financial needs. You can also, of course, log on to Rodney Anderson.